just pop them with your knee, they'll quit.
Go get food somewhere
So
else.
they can't move and then they just boom, tip over. And when they stay fainted for maybe 10 or 15 seconds and then they jump. The original idea on a fainty goat was that you would put a fainty goat out with your valuable livestock, and if a predator would come, the fainty goat would faint and get eaten.
She would have figured out her name because she wants to be where all the people are. She used to follow us around like a little puppy dog. She used to be in the house.
Will they eat it off the ground?
They will, absolutely, yes. They'll find it for sure. They're sweet things. So Sweet Thing is our escape artist. She tends to hang out outside the fence line.
He's giving me kisses. Hey, buddy. What you doing back there, buddy? Hey, Cindy. Yeah, we have about 30 acres here with 125 animals. Got a bunch of horses, goats, pigs, cicada tortoises. And the reason we have a lot of these animals is they're kind of ambassador animals. So that way we can show people what animals are like. And they're definitely not domesticated, but they're used to being around people. If you were to encounter any animal in the wild, it probably wouldn't be as friendly. Flash is your roommate. That's right. So you get a sloth for a roommate. Hey, Mama Bear. Yep, we got lodging. We have covered wagons right there. We have the riverside cabin. And then we have the camel condo. And then up there behind it is the barn loft. A little chilly right now for the barn loft, but everything else is great. Good morning. Good morning, y'all. How are you? So the big guy there is the llama. And this is a cute little alpaca. Aren't you cute? All right, guys, you want to see the cutest thing ever? Good morning.
It's a kangaroo. What do you guys think? What you doing this morning? What is that?
Everyone, this is Fallon and her bird. What's the bird's name again?
Shogun,
Shogun.
and he loves furry four-legged animals.
There you go.
He loves to see everybody.
Good morning, everybody. We're here with Fallon, and she's gonna do some bird wrangling.
Hi, Tiki. Come here. Up.
Good boy. They're heavy on their perch.
How much does a parrot weigh?
I have not specifically weighed these two. I know my umbrella cockatoo weighs 550 grams, which is, he's right there, and that's 1.5 pounds. So these guys are probably maybe just shy of 2 pounds. So the scarlet macaw here is Tiki, and I'm working with Tiki to fly to the perch on cue instead of just flying on people randomly when you come into the room. We're working on that, Tiki. Okay, here. Birds don't have lungs like people do. They have air sacs. And so that's one of the reasons our lungs filter our air for us. Because birds don't have lungs, they don't have anything to filter their air. So when they breathe it in, it goes straight into their respiratory system, into the air sac, and then gets processed. There's nothing to filter it. So that's why you have to be very, very careful of perfumes, toxins in the homes, air fresheners, aerosols, candles, Teflon pans, self-cleaning ovens are a big one. Sometimes the turkey bags at Thanksgiving, turkey bags that turkeys go in for cooking. All of those things can kill a bird in a very short period of time. Yes. And so you have to be very careful with birds.
All right, guys. Here's some of the baby llamas that we have. Got a little guy over there chilling, llama and alpaca. This is Abu. He's one of our camels. He's chilling inside now. A little bit earlier this morning, we were out there with him. Here's Ed. Both of these are dromedary camels, and Ed is massive. He weighs almost 2,000 pounds. And then in here, we have some baby kangaroos. So if you've ever wanted to bottle feed a baby kangaroo, pet a baby kangaroo, or any of that fun stuff, we have all that here. We also have sloths. So if you've ever wanted to hold a sloth, feed a sloth, or pet a sloth, you can do all that here. There goes an armadillo. Where are you going, buddy? They kind of look like they're running around on high hills. It's hilarious. Oh, they got it blocked off for you. Look at that. So armadillos, anteaters, and sloths are all related. There's the thorns. Okay, so you can tell the how they curve their spine up, and then also their little claws. See that? They're curved just like the sloth and the anteater. Look at his cute little ears. I think he must have been a wrestler in another life, because you know how wrestlers' ears are always funky. Yep, maybe he was a wrestler. And then we have the baby kangaroos. Hey, buddy. So if you've ever wanted to bottle feed a baby kangaroo, you can do that here. We also have coatimundis. There's Ed. Ed is a huge camel. He's almost 2,000 pounds. Somebody wanted to see a zebra, so I'm gonna walk out there real quick before I do some other work. That is a baby llama. All right, guys, let's go out here. All right. So this is outside the barn. Some of the llamas coming to say hi. Cusco and Llama Llama, they're hanging out. This is an alpaca. Alpacas, guanacos, llamas, and camels are all part of the camelid family. A little windy out here today. Got some silly emus. Here's our adult kangaroos. That's Rough right there. He's an adult male kangaroo. This is their kangaroo cabana. That's where they go where it's kind of chilly. Here's Marty the zebra. You see behind Marty the zebra is some of the wagons. Looks like Marty's gonna come say hi. Hi, Marty. How you doing? Good morning, Marty. Marty is a plains zebra. You can see another one of the wagons right there behind him, or in front of him. It's a little windy out here, guys, so I'm not gonna stay here too long because I'm gonna grab my jacket. Marty's giving us a little walk, and you can see another one of the wagons, playground, and the riverside cabin right there behind it. I'm gonna spin the camera around so you guys can see the rest of the property. So 30 acres out here, guys. So when you come to visit, you're not running out of space. That big red building right there is the exotic animal barn, and also the camel condo. So if you wanted a sloth for a roommate, book the camel condo. It holds 10 people, 3 master suites, 2 hidden bunk rooms for the kids. It's really cool.
And Ferdinand, they're walking this way. Tony's giving them a little encouragement. And we're gonna take this cow halter and we're gonna put it on Bo, and I'm gonna climb up on him as if I was a professional cow rider that rides cows, and we're gonna see how it works out. And Grant is gonna be the cow leader. He just went to get us a bucket of feed, trying to encourage that cow to head on up this way. And here he comes right now. Come here, Bo. Hey, Bubba. So Bo and Ferdinand are miniature Scottish Highland cows. They don't look all that many unless you've seen a full-size Scottish Highland cow. So this is going to be our willing participant with a little luck, Bo. We're going to start him out with some feed, which Grant just went to get the feed. Of course, I did that upside down. The halter on. The cow halter is basically one continuous rope, so you put it on and you snug it around their nose first, and then for a cow with horns, make sure you get it behind both his horns and his ears, so you're not pinching him in the ears, because I'm not looking to get smogagad, whatever. And you start out just putting some weight on the cow, so he's like, oh yeah, this is all good. And this is not the first time I ever sat on this cow. If you've seen me on Facebook before, this will be about maybe time number 3. We'll see what happens. Come here, Bo. Got you, buddy. Come here, Bo. Right there. All right, so come hold this. Last time I used a fence to get on this guy. Probably was an excellent idea. We may go back to the fence in a minute. Let him eat his food first. Hey, Bo. How you doing, buddy? Let's get the benefit of the fence going. He threw that fence by the rope. Good boy, Bo. So today I only intend to sit on him, and Lord willing, tomorrow we'll lead him a little bit, see how that goes. So while I'm sitting on him, we're just gonna leave him hooked up by the fence right here, eating his food, which is his primary mission in life, is to eat food. It's the only thing this cow is interested in. I should say this steer. This is a neutered male, which is a steer. When you're talking about cattle, a cow is a female of the bovine type. A heifer is a cow that has never yet birthed a baby. A bull is an intact male capable of fathering other cattle. And a steer is a neutered male, meaning he's had his testicles removed. Makes them a whole lot easier to deal with since they don't have the hormones going. Different. All right, so let's go bathe some tortoises. We're going to start to acclimate the newest little girls, Josie and Rosie, to the barn down here. Their quarantine period is coming to an end. They will still be primarily living in the house, at least at night, but we do want to start getting them used to the space down here because they will very soon be doing interactions with guests. They're bottle feeding, So this is going to be their first unrestricted hop around in the barn. I expect they're going to take off and fly like the wind, where this floor is a little more grippy than what the floor in the house is. But we'll find out here in just a quick minute. They have gotten to where they can jump out of their bags up in the house at night. And it is bottle time, so they are very much motivated to the bottles. But I think that once they realize I don't have the bottle just yet, I think that what they're going to do is take off and hop around like a couple of mad banshees. Hey, come here, girls. So before we did this, I made sure I blew the floor all good and swept it to make sure there was nothing that I didn't want them to get into on floor in the way of eating something unagreeable to them. Come on, girls. So for those of you that haven't followed our page before, these are the two newest baby kangaroos. This one is Rosie, this one is Josie. And Rosie, the reason her name is Rosie is she's rosy red. So the redness of a red kangaroo, which all of our kangaroos here are red kangaroos, but the redness of a red kangaroo generally is a male hormone driven trait, so the females turn bluish gray, like this one over here. This, and in Australia they call them blue flyers, and the males will remain red. But this is actually a red female that hasn't started changing colors, so there's a chance that she will remain red throughout her life. That would be a fairly rare red female kangaroo to actually remain red, but we're hopeful that that'll be the case. We may have to do another video after they've had their breakfast. Because right now they're just following me around wanting their breakfast. They're a little like house pets, the way they follow you around like a dog. Come here, girls. And I think probably this afternoon at 4 or 5, I'll try to do it live with these two and show you guys what they do. I'll be doing farm tours this afternoon at 3. And when I wind up with that, I'll try to get on and do it live later this afternoon. All right, talk to you guys later. All right, so continuing with what I was talking about a few minutes ago, getting these babies acclimated down to the barn. We're going ahead and giving them feeding here in the barn this morning. They love them some bottles. They did start yesterday on their first crumbles, is the food that comes from Pet Pro. So, not sure if they'll be all the way hungry for these bottles this morning or not. But I can tell you that Rosie is sure pounding it down. Hey, sweetheart. How's that girl?
not easy to control. They are high stressors, and when they stress, they're
There are already a total of 4 rescue animals on this farm.
Oh, yeah.
You're gonna turn it all the way upside down like that, and they're gonna suck it start to finish. And don't turn it over before they get their mouth on it, or it'll just pour all over them and the floor.
So we're gonna hold it.
Yep.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, I was just saying.
Yeah. It's not like kangaroo.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna make these guys their bottles now.
So they're friendly. It seems like they're very fond of you, right? Yeah.
Hey yo, we're here at the baby kangaroo bottle feeding this morning with Joyce and Chris. Joyce is feeding the baby kangaroo Rosie. Chris is feeding the baby kangaroo Josie. Rosie and Josie are both about 11 months old. I'd have to look at the calendar to remember for sure. When they came here, they were 3.5 pounds. They're currently 17 pounds.
Joyce and Chris.
Joyce and Chris. I didn't mean to ask a trick question.
Yeah.
Chris, hold it up a little higher. All right, further from the floor higher. There you go, right like that. Your neck should be up instead of